What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we are reviewing Cardano here this week, but next week we are doing a different cryptocurrency. So I need you guys to comment down below as to which altcoin you would like to see reviewed here on the channel. It could be your favorite or the one you see the most potential in, but definitely make sure to leave it down below in the comments so I know which one to review for next week's episodes. Otherwise, to jump into what we're going to be talking about in today's video, obviously we saw some major price surges within XRP yesterday, prices shooting all the way up to $1, and a lot of people made a lot of profit, and we made a lot of profit here on the channel, so I'm very excited to review that today. But after that major surge, we discussed how most people probably got stopped out, and now it's time to pretty much just let the market ride settle, just so we can figure out exactly what's going on. A lot of people were eager to short, but we'll talk about that in a second. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. But otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so we're on the current coin market cap. Quick refresh shows pretty much everything down. Bitcoin down 4%, Ethereum down 6%, we have XRP down practically 12%. Cardano really not moving, which is interesting. We're going to talk about that in a second, as this could be the next prime coin to dive into, as it's not yet broken through its major symmetrical triangle formation, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But right now you can see on XRP, so we made a ton of money off this coin yesterday and the day before, or mainly just this massive surge in price, all the way up to pretty much $1. It was a very easy and gradual correction or spike to the upside that a lot of people actually profited off of. And I will show you guys on the screen some of the other people that actually made quite a bit of fortune just, capitalizing off these runs. So I'm really excited to see that. I've always told you guys, if you made a good run, definitely make sure to comment me or, DM me on Instagram or Twitter. This way I can just see it. And if you want, I can post it on here just to show you guys how crazy some of these trades are and why you should be, inside this market. But right now you can see we are seeing a big reversal to the downside, which was, expected and explained in yesterday's videos. We discussed that usually after major runs like this, we expect to see major dives and dips to the downside. And this is why I said it's just not something likely to be buying into, because there's a good chance you could hit the reversal and miss out on a pretty big fortune and actually lose quite a bit. So that's why we always use stop losses just in case. And that's why, we had a target set up. We knew that if we closed above 63 cents, that would be a great opportunity to be buying in on. First off, it was at 57, but then we said if we close above 63, it was a good opportunity to capitalize on. So you can see we actually managed to do so the other day. This candle right here on the 3rd didn't. It really did not do too well. But the following day, we actually opened up, closed at 63. We bought in, rode this sucker all the way up, and then got stopped out a little bit lower than $1. And then the following day, we just saw a ton of uncertainty actually forming a move to the upside, but I did not take advantage of that. I know a lot of you guys did, so I'm very, proud to see some of you guys making some big profits. Not only that, but we're seeing a big bullish cross on the moving averages right here, which is a good sign. But we are starting to experience reversal, which is expected in major surges like this to the upside. I mean, this coin alone went up pretty much over 100%. We went up probably closer to 100% since probably like four days ago. So if you got in 4 days ago, you'd be up 100%. And then if you leverage traded on top of that, incredible gains. But you can see the immediate reversal was needed. I mean, we were extremely overbought, trading at practically 90 on the relative strength indicator, extremely overextended here on the MACD. I'll show you guys that. So it was anticipated for a reversal to happen, but I do think we are going to be heading up higher soon. I just think the consolidation is definitely a need for market movements like this. You can see we're kind of at resistance, and we can go to the weekly and kind of gradually figure out where exactly we have support levels. I mean, there is one right here, which I'm going to draw out. It's going to be definitely harder because we haven't been to prices, near 90 cents or $1 in a very long time. You can see kind of where we're capped right here. So we might kind of surge above here, but if we can close above 80, I'd say 87 cents, we should be doing pretty good. We might actually continue to head up as this was almost anticipated. So I'm very excited to see the major price boom. As for right now, I would just be slightly patient. Don't be too greedy. Just wait out the way this market's trading. Because if you bought in any time yesterday, there's a good chance you lost a fair bit of fortune due to the fact that we are reversing all the way back down today. And that's why I don't like to play it greedy. I like to play it conservative, and we bought in right down here prior to the bull run like we expected, and just capitalized off a major run and made like easily a couple $1,000s in profit. And I know a lot of you guys did too. So it was a very easy thing to play out and capitalize off of. So just let this market trade out. Target would be hopefully we stay above 87 cents. If we can close above 87 cents, and I feel fairly confident we can continue to move to the upside, even closer to 90 cents. But let's see how exactly we play. I'm just hoping we stay above this support level right now. Now, obviously, you can take advantage of this on Bityard. I did link Bityard in the description down below. Reason being, for not only for XRP, but for the other cryptos, we were easily able to long the crap out of this by leverage trading it. 10 times leverage is what most people do as a conservative trader. Obviously, you could take more risk. I know people that did 50 times, which is absolutely insane. But they did. I did like 1,000 times leverage, or you could do 2,000 on margin, and then you click buy long and you capitalize off the run. And then once it populates your live position, you can then create a stop loss right here just to cover your tracks in case we reverse downwards, which is always a smart thing to do. So I did take advantage of this. Hopefully, you guys take advantage of that too when you use stop losses. But markets did really well. We easily made a big fortune yesterday and the day before, so I'm very excited. And that was enough for me to now take a step back, reevaluate the market, look for other cryptocurrencies that may see a big pop, and get ready to be buying into them. And there are. You can see Bitcoin and Ethereum right now are showing some pretty good signs, mainly Bitcoin too, of possible buying in opportunities for a big swing to the upside. You can see right here we have Ethereum. I've said Ethereum has been on my radar for quite some time now due to the fact that we've kind of been teeter-tottering at resistance. I was actually very shocked when I saw the price slowly break above its all-time high. I was extremely shocked, and I wasn't anticipating markets to actually swing up that high. I was anticipating a much lower correction. I was actually anticipating resistance and then a reversal to the downside, which didn't actually happen. But we're now starting to see that reversal, which is expected. Same thing within Bitcoin and Cardano, which I'll show you in a second. But the reversal is starting to happen right now within Ethereum. We're starting to correct lower. Obviously, where I see this market like this is we do have bottom support. So you can see these higher low formations every time I make a circle. You can see how each time markets decide to reverse downwards, it's a little bit higher than the last one. We shoot up, we fall lower, hits the bottom. Shoot up, fall lower, hits the bottom. And it just happens over and over and over and over again, constantly. So that's really what the next target is. So for right now, I would anticipate markets to hit the top resistance like we did, consolidate back down to support here, close above the uptrend, and then immediately see a swing up here. And what I'm looking to capitalize on is this little run up, or maybe even the reversal downwards. Obviously, this is a little more risky, but it is still a possibility just because we kind of hit this top resistance kind of hard and we broke through it, which gives me a slight concern. We'll see exactly how today plays out if we break below this support level. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping for the market to break below the support level. Then I might buy in and short it back down to support here, which holds a pretty good opportunity. So that's really what I'm waiting for. Let's see how this pans out, because what I'm seeing is it could definitely hit this and just trade, let me get rid of this, and just trade kind of sideways. So hitting this and then going like this, flatlining out, and then breaking up again. So I just want to be, extra patient, see if it can break through this support level right here. If it does, then I'll probably short it in anticipation to hit 1700 and then see a pop to the upside. Same thing kind of goes with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, once again, you can see long term, we have a beautiful, same thing, higher low formation where we have supports right here. We have 1, 2, you can consider this 3, 4, and we're looking for a 5th right now. Every time we fall lower, it hits a new higher low, and prices are slowly moving up to get us intertwined within the resistance, the all-time high, which you can clearly see is there, and then the bottom support. It seems like we're breaking bearish, which I am totally fine with. I'm waiting for this consolidation to hit here, close above, so I can anticipate a swing to the upside, and I'm only buying in when I start to see a swing back up. But I'm letting this consolidate down. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to be buying in now, because from 56,000 we might fall to 55,000. It's less than $1,000 jump to the downside. It's not going to really hold much profit if you do. As a conservative trader, I don't want to do that, because this may fall in a day. I'd rather wait to hit this, close above here, and once I start to see a slight reversal to the upside, then I'll buy in and I'll capitalize off this run, more importantly, this big run, and I'll get my stop loss in. So really what I'm trying to do is gauge the market to break above the all-time high. So if the market bounces off of this and swings up, what I want to do is buy in right here. As long as we close above resistance and we start to head up the next day, I'll buy in, throw a stop loss at this bottom support right here at the line, and then obviously as we start to head up higher, I'll move the stop loss up a little bit. We head up higher, I'll move it up a little bit, and so on and so forth, because I'm hoping that if we break through this resistance right here, that I can make the stop loss just a little higher, and in case we break downwards, it'll stop me out and I'll make a profit, or we decide to take off like XRP did, and I'll at least be in the market and just lock in gains and move it up higher and higher. That's kind of the goal with the movement right here, but I'm not buying in just yet. Don't buy in just yet. That's my opinion, and I'm no financial advisor, so definitely take my my information just for educational purposes, as the disclaimer says in the description. But Cardano is really starting to look really nice. I'm getting pretty excited for the way Cardano's trading. You can clearly see the same thing applies with Cardano. Beautiful resistance right here. Beautiful downtrend. It's very clear. This is all resistance. Now, it's a terrible line, but you can see this is the resistance right here. We do have an uptrend. Higher low, higher low, higher low, another one. And you can see as we have slowly filled the gap here, prices stopped seeing such big swings. They got a little smaller, they got a little smaller, and they eventually just kind of ran flat. So you can see right now we did get a smaller retest off of the moving average, off the MACD right now, which isn't a bad sign. But I'd like to see how this plays out, because the second we see confirmation where this daily candle closes below this uptrend right here, I'm buying in. Fortunately enough, we have Cardano on BitYard right here, and I'll be buying in for a short, because look at this. You can even see it playing out. It's literally riding the moving averages right now as I speak. So there's a good chance it could hit this and then, plop lower, or it could breach upwards. Regardless of direction, we know it's due right now for a break, and that's the biggest sign. It's due right now for a break, and that's the biggest opportunity to be buying in. So that's why I'm, hyped about Cardano right now. I think we caught this early. There's a good chance it's probably going to pump to the upside or the downside. I don't know, but we'll see. You can see it's in the past, it's closed pretty high above this, but even if it does, we'll at least be able to put a stop loss in and ride that wave up, even if it hits resistance at $1.40 and then reverses downwards. Or we'll get in for a short, and we'll capitalize off the run all the way down to what could be 67 cents. Regardless, Cardano's on my radar. It should be on yours too. S&P 500 looks okay. Just absolutely exploding. Probably going to go higher. Only concern is that we're now retesting resistance, so we may see a small pullback and then pump even higher. But I'm really not, I'm not nervous or, upset about this market, because we've done so well. I remember back in, you can see the amount of profit, the gains we've seen. You can see this was all the way back during COVID. Let's see where it was. We had the first pump. I'm pretty sure it was here. No, not 2018, 2020. So the first pump, if you got in back here, and I definitely did with some profit, we'd be up 83%, which is insane. So I definitely put in a little bit here, like 2,000 on the drop. I just stayed away from it. Then I started buying back in on the dips up, just to a dollar cost average. I didn't know where we were going. And then immediately after that, we just started taking off. I sold off right here once we hit resistance, which I expected. We immediately reversed downwards, and I was like pretty happy that we did so, because I held my positions and in my Roth, in my retirement, so it doesn't matter. And then I saw that hit again. I was like, okay, let's see, it's hitting resistance. Fell lower, hit this bottom support in the moving average again. We started to swing up. I noticed a double bottom formation, bought back in the second we hit that prior all-time high. The second I saw us break above that, I bought back in, and I've been in it ever since, and I've capitalized off this run. So my positions have pretty much given me about a 13% jump in like 6 months, which is normally average for a year. So I'm doing pretty well. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.